Hello everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Philip Duncan. We've got a lot of high pressure on the way around the country for the next week or so, but in saying that, a colder southerly is coming up the country for the next 48 hours, and that's where we start with the animated wind map. So currently high pressure parked out in the Tasman Sea. Now that high is rolling in this week, but before it really settles in, there is a cooler southerly flow that is about to spread further up the country coming out of the Southern Ocean. It's not a major change, but with high pressure and a cooler southerly for the next couple of days, expect the nights to be a bit colder around both islands, but the days are still pretty mild. So here is the departure from normal for today, Monday, and you can see many places again are leaning milder than usual, mostly up in the hills and mountains and inland areas. Most other places are bang on normal for this time of the year, not too hot, not too cold. But tonight, look at this. The whole country pretty much into that cooler than average setup, and that's because of that light southerly flow fading away and high pressure building in with clear skies and light winds. So a bit of a cold night coming tonight, cold start tomorrow, but then Tuesday itself, again, inland areas like Waikato and through the Southern Alps and the West Coast, you're all leaning warmer than average, but everybody else is about normal, except up here in Hawke's Bay, you've got a cooler wind, and that will make for a below average Tuesday for you temperature-wise. So this is Tuesday's setup. There is the big high, and you can see that showery southeasterly coming in there. That's the reason why your Tuesday is not so flash around Hawke's Bay, parts of Waited Upper and up and towards Gisborne later on. There comes the big high. That means light winds, and that's why you might see some frosts overnight tonight. Into Wednesday, and not a great deal of change, but in the South Island, the winds start to warm up. Your coldest period is really Monday night, Tuesday night. Once you get into Wednesday afternoon, there is a subtropical breeze starting to develop for those of you in Fiordland and Southland and over on the west coast. So that means on Wednesday afternoon, things will start to warm up more so than Tuesday. The North Island will have a cold start, but then a pretty nice day on the way. By Thursday, the high has slipped further out to the east, and the warmer subtropical winds are now spreading down right across the entire South Island. And you've also got a nor'wester in there as well. So it's sort of a double whammy to keep those temperatures up for you as we move through this week. And then we get towards the very end of the week, Friday, and that high in control of the North Island, but starting to slide off to some degree. And you've got those westerly winds blowing through the South Island coming out of the subtropics. So it is a mild day on Friday as we go in towards the end of the week. Now, the weekend, we've got this low forming, but you've got to take a look at the big picture around it to sort of understand that this high is 1030 hectopascals basically. So that's a big solid high. It would be a mountain on a topographical map. This low is only 1002. It looks a lot worse because you've got a big mountain of high pressure on one side and another big mountain of high pressure, 1026, 1028, 1030. So two big highs on either side up here with the air pressure and a bit of a dip where that low pressure system is. That is not a storm. It looks bigger than it really is, and it may well track south. But the good news is these showers up here later next week might move into the dry zones of the north. One to keep an eye on, but it does look a little worse than maybe it really is. Just want to make that clear for those of you who are desperately wanting more rain, i.e. Auckland. That's all from me. Have a great week ahead. We'll see you again on Tuesday.